Assalamu alaikum. This is Rokia Samia welcoming you all to the English news from BTV Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus urges China to play greater role establishing peace, prosperity and stability from both nations. Expatriates sent $294 crore with 5 days left before Eid, making it highest remittance sent in single month. Jumatul Wida celebrated in Chattogram as elsewhere in the country through special munazat seeking divine blessings for country's welfare and peace of Muslim Ummah. Rush of homegoers increases at railway stations as passengers leave Chattogram to enjoy Eid celebration with near and dear ones. Hundreds feared dead as quake hits Myanmar and Thailand with dozens trapped in collapsed building in Thai capital Bangkok. And Barcelona top list defeating Osasuna by 3-0 in Spanish La Liga. Viewers, those were the headlines. Now moving on to the details. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus has urged China to play a greater role in establishing peace, prosperity and stability for both nations. The Chief Advisor made the call when he held bilateral talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing this morning. During the meeting, they discussed issues related to bilateral interest. At the onset of his speech, Professor Yunus expressed heartfelt greetings to Chinese President Xi Jinping on behalf of Bangladesh and its people. Highlighting the July uprising in Bangladesh, he said the movement paved a way to build a new Bangladesh. Recalling his long relations with China, the chief advisor said he had attachment with China in introducing Grameen Bank and social business there. During the meeting, he focused on Rohingya crisis, seeking China's strong role in safe and dignified return of Rohingyas to their home of origin in Myanmar. Chief Advisor Professor Yunus and Chinese President Xi Jinping led the meeting on behalf of their respective sides. Bangladesh is going to set a record in remittances sent by expatriates ahead of Eid. With 5 days left, $294 crore came to the country in 26 days of this month. It is the highest remittance sent by expatriates in a single month. If this trend of remittance continues in the coming days, it will exceed $3 billion in a month. Remittance or expatriate income has increased again ahead of Eid. In 22 days of the month of March, remittances have come to about $2.5 billion to $244 crore. The amount of Bangladeshi currency is more than 29,768 crore taka. As a result, about $11 crore or 1,353 crore taka is coming every day. If everything is okay, the history of expatriate income is going to be created a history in March. Today is the last Friday of the holy month of Ramadan. The day is known as Jumatul Wida to the Muslim Ummah. Basically, through Jumatul Wida, the month of Ramadan is greeted for 1 year. Friday is more important to the Muslims than any other day of the week. The dignity of Fridays in the month of Ramadan, which brings mercy, forgiveness and salvation, is even greater. Jumatul Wida was celebrated today also in the port city of Chattogram as elsewhere in the country with religious fervor. On this occasion, a large number of devotees gathered in all the mosques of the city. The presence of devotees was highest in the city's Andar Killa Shahi Jame Mosque and Jamiat al-Falah National Mosque. Amir of the Metropolitan Jamaat Shah Jahan Chaudhry delivered the Friday sermon at the Andurkilla Shahi Jame Mosque. He called upon everyone to forget the differences of party and remain united.
রাজনৈতিক সব কিছুর ঊর্ধ্বে উঠে সবাই মুসলমান হিসেবে ঐক্যবদ্ধভাবে সামনের দিকে অগ্রসর হওয়া এবং সবাইকে ঐক্যবদ্ধ ধারণ করা।
A special munajat was offered seeking divine blessings for the welfare of the country and the nation and the unity and peace of the Muslim Ummah. The occasion of Eid, the rush of homebound passengers has increased at the stations. However, the railway station is the most crowded as railway passengers are rushing to their destinations from Chattogram station. The railway authorities have taken all measures for the security and convenience of the passengers. Eid journey means reaching home after facing hundreds of obstacles to enjoy the celebration of Eid with the near and dear ones. The Chattogram railway station authorities have cancelled the holidays of all regular intercity trains for the Eid journey. Arrangements have also been made for standing travel with an additional 25% ticket in each intercity train. There is no Eid special train on any route other than Chatpur on the railway route from Chattogram. However, they are making every effort to ensure smooth train travel. BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhry said the struggle to advance democracy is not over yet. The people will not accept those who are conspiring to restore the democratic trend of the people's voting rights through elections. The elected representatives will do the reforms. He said this at an iftar mahfil organized in honor of the journalists at the Chittagong Club today.
ধারণ করতে হবে নতুন বাংলাদেশকে, মানুষের নতুন প্রত্যাশাকে, নতুন আকাঙ্ক্ষাকে পূরণ করতে হবে। সাথে সাথে গণতন্ত্রকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাওয়ার জন্য যে সংগ্রাম, সেই সংগ্রাম শেষ হয়নি। সেই সংগ্রাম শেষ হবে যে জনগণের মালিকানা ফিরিয়ে দেওয়ার মাধ্যমে। মালিকানা ফিরিয়ে দেওয়ার একমাত্র বাহক হচ্ছে একটি জনগণের ভোটে নির্বাচিত সরকার গঠিত করা। সেই গণতান্ত্রিক অর্ডার ফিরিয়ে আনার ক্ষেত্রে, নির্বাচনের ক্ষেত্রে যেই সমস্ত ষড়যন্ত্র করার চেষ্টা করা হচ্ছে, সেটা বাংলাদেশের জনগণ মেনে নেবে না।
Chattogram City Mayor Dr. Shahadat Hossain and journalists working in various media outlets in Chattogram participated in the iftar. At the event, Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhry said that after Sheikh Hasina fled, a huge change has come in the minds of the people of Bangladesh. This must be understood by the politicians and the journalists. The trend of new politics in the country, along with new aspirations for a new Bangladesh, must emerge from the ruins of the past. Now, international news. Hundreds feared dead as quake hit Myanmar and Thailand, with dozens trapped in a collapsed building in the Thai capital Bangkok. A rescue team in Mandalay of Myanmar told the news agencies that the number of deaths caused by today's earthquake is not yet known, but is at least in the hundreds. The 7.7 magnitude quake, which the U.S. Geological Survey said had an epicenter in central Myanmar, has been felt in neighboring countries including Thailand, where an unfinished high-rise building collapsed. The Thai Deputy Prime Minister said 81 construction workers are missing and a search and rescue operation is underway. Dramatic images showed damaged buildings in Myanmar, while video showed a rooftop pool in Bangkok spilling over the sides of a swaying building. Mostly women and children were among 8 killed in a pre-dawn Israeli attack in Gaza City's Zaytun neighborhood, adding to 40 others reported killed in strikes across the war-torn territory in the past 24 hours. The United Nations World Food Programme has warned that many thousands of Palestinians face severe hunger and malnutrition in Gaza as the UN's Agency for Palestinian Refugees UNRWA says no aid has entered the enclave in more than 3 weeks. Israeli strikes have killed at least 6 people in the latest attacks on southern Lebanon, the country's health ministry says. Gaza's health ministry said at least 50,208 Palestinians are confirmed dead and 1,13,910 wounded in Israel's attack on Gaza. Gaza's government media office updated its death toll to more than 61,700, saying thousands of Palestinians missing under the rubble are presumed dead. In Murmansk, the largest city north of the Arctic Circle, President Vladimir Putin vowed to strengthen Russia's global leadership in the Arctic, while warning that geopolitical competition in the region was intensifying. The first example he gave was Donald Trump's idea to acquire Greenland. But from the Kremlin leader, there was no criticism of his U.S. counterpart. And that's telling as the White House and the Kremlin try to rebuild relations. In short, America's plans in relation to Greenland are serious, President Putin said in an address to Russia's Arctic Forum in Murmansk. These plans have deep historical roots, and it's clear that the U.S. will continue to systematically pursue its geostrategic, military, political, and economic interests in the Arctic. Putin said, as for Greenland, this is a matter for 2 specific countries. It has nothing to do with U.S. When Joe Biden was in the White House, Moscow and Washington were vocal in their criticism of one another. Today, Russia is promoting the idea of economic cooperation with the United States in an Arctic region packed with natural resources. Back to national news. Chattogram City Corporation Mayor Dr. Shahadat Hossain said it is the moral responsibility of society to stand by the underprivileged people. He said this as the chief guest at a program to distribute Eid clothes among the students of the poorest schools organized by the Raater Club of Chittagong Heritage at a community center in Chattogram. The mayor urged the youth to participate in voluntary work and assured the Chattogram City Corporation wholeheartedly in such humanitarian activities. The club's president Farha Naushin presided over and Shahriar Kabir moderated, while Dr. Sarwar Alam, Qazi Hassanuzzaman Shanto, Zahid Hossain Chaudhuri, Salman Hossain Akash, Abdullah Al Arifin, Navid Nawaz, Pankaj Zilani and other members of the club were present on the occasion.